Hey, 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 everybody. Welcome to another Victoria Marie Design Friday live stream. I'm so glad to be back with you guys this Friday. Gonna wait for some folks to pop on. Super excited. Let's see. Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Hello from Germany. Hey, Heather. Hey, Crafty Disney Girl. What's going on? Thanks for joining me today. We're going to wait for some more people to pop on. Hey, Barbara from Delaware, and Lindsay's here. Happy Friday to everybody. I'm just going to check to make sure we are good to go. Ooh, we got some more friends from Germany today. Hello. Ariel's on her lunch break. Love the page already with those tags. Oh, it's going to be a fun page today. I've had this sitting on my desk for a few days now, and I was trying to decide what I wanted to do with it. So I kind of have a plan today. So we're just going to see how it goes. Hello, everybody who's joining us. Hello, hello. So glad that you guys are here. We're going to have a lot of fun on this Friday. I hope that you're taking some time to do something fun and creative this weekend. If you are in the States, you know that things have been super crazy with the election and everything else. So maybe we can take the weekend to slow down, take a breather, and focus on something that is super fun and super positive as we are digesting information that is coming in and we're waiting. I think it's going to be a long end game for us before we know the results of this election. And I don't know about you, but I tend to fall in the zone of consuming way too much news when it comes around to election time. Bree and I, my spouse and I, tend to do that a lot. So we are trying to consume information in bits and pieces. But I told myself that this weekend is all about making things. I'm doing a lot of creating this weekend. So I'm very, very excited. I do have two announcements to make. I'm going to wait till some more people pop on and I'll make those announcements. But let me go to the comments. Hello, everybody who's joining us. Barb and Heather, Adrian, Joyce. Hey, Cody, what's going on? Says, I just used the 3-color block paper. Oh, yeah, this one right here. I love it. It kind of reminds me of the Neapolitan ice cream with the strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate. That's what it reminds me of. Heather says, I had to say enough was enough already. Yep, had to take a break this weekend. Absolutely. I think the reality, at least for those of us in the States, is that we're not going to have a definitive answer for a few days. So I think we just need to take a breath and just calm down. Hey, Lisa, what's going on? Hey, Millie, so glad to have you. Make sure if you are joining us for the live that you click that thumbs up. That does help this channel, and I appreciate it. Also, too, if you are new to the Victoria Marie YouTube channel, welcome. I'm Victoria Calvin, owner of Victoria Marie Designs, and I've basically been doing live scrapbooking sessions for ever since COVID started. So we missed last week because I had a project I was finishing up, but pretty much every Friday. And we've been having a lot of fun with this, just a nice little hour or so where we can just hang out and make some things. I know some of you are joining from work. Some of you have other things that you're doing right now, and some of you may actually be scrapbooking right now. So if you're in a position to make something, grab some things and let's have a play. I'm going to be making a pretty, I guess, simple layout. I'm kind of feeling like I need to do some layers and some texture and some dimension today. So, you know, that's my jam. If you've been following me for some time, then you know that's how I roll. So that's what we're going to do today. Maybe play with some pattern papers. We'll see what we'll do. We'll see how it all comes together. Hey, Jamie, what's going on? Oh, Corinne says hello as well. Let's see. Yes, Joyce, I'll be glad when it's all done too. I think that's the thing for those of us in the States that are going through the election cycle. We've had, I think across the world, there's just been so much uncertainty and there's no finality to anything. There doesn't seem to be an end. And so the election just is dumped in that category. It just doesn't seem like there's an end in sight, but there will be. So we're going to be as patient as we possibly can to see what happens. Cindy says, I had to stop watching. My hubby took the puppy with him to work today. A whole day to myself. Well, enjoy, Cindy. I hope you enjoy. Thank you, Jamie. I snapped these of Corinne and I. We were just laying in bed one day, and these type of photos have become some of my favorite photos to take of Corinne and I, where we're just kind of organically doing our thing. It's not you know, of course my hair looks a hot mess in this. I have no makeup. We just woke up, but it's something about these type of photos that I like to capture to start every day. Hey Angie, what's going on? Good to de-stress for a while. I agree. Barbara says, I organize my Fridays around the lives. Oh, cool. I've really been enjoying these sessions, and I'm glad you have been willing to bring these to us. Well, Barb, it is my pleasure. I look forward to these every Friday as well. Believe it or not, when you are a professional in the creative industry, you own your own business, a lot of times you don't get time to actually make things. I think about 20% of my time I'm making stuff, and the other 80% I'm doing business-related things. So I know at least for an hour I can sit down and work on something and chat with you guys, which is what I absolutely love. Joy says, hello, Corinne.
Hi.
Do you want to come over here and say hi?
Sure.
So yeah. Oh boy. Let's see. Those are the best moments to capture. I agree, Heather. Millie says, I felt kind of odd being one of the only people I knew actually had piece of the selection. Oh yeah, in 2016 I watched all the news and was stressed. Yeah, I agree. I think I'm okay. I'm a numbers person, so I've been really drilling into the numbers and trying to leave the emotional bit of it out, because business still has to go on and life still has to go on regardless of what the outcome is, and we have to stay focused on that. Here's Corinne.
Hi guys. Now you may be wondering, who is this new AG?
She's got a new AG doll.
Yes, my new stop motion coming in December. We don't have a definitive date yet, because we're in the prepping phase of it. This is my new doll, Elizabeth.
Yeah, she is Elizabeth is our American Girl Sugar Plum Fairy hack. So Corinne wanted the American Girl released a Sugar Plum Fairy doll, and it has a beautiful little tutu with Swarovski crystals and very cute. And they only produced 5,000 of them, and they were sold out within a week. And so we thought it was going to be available throughout the entire holiday. They said it was going to be limited edition. We didn't know it was going to be that limited. And so, unfortunately, there's a lot of Christmas things that we're not doing this year. And so Corinne was looking forward to getting the Sugar Plum Fairy doll, and she is starting her collection of American Girl dolls, which she loves and she takes very good care of. And you have to work because you pay half towards your doll. So she has to have some skin in the game. So she had been preparing to buy an American Girl doll. We heard that the Sugar Plum Fairy doll was going to be out, and then it was gone. And so, unfortunately, this poor girl was so upset, and me and Aubrey, my spouse, just felt horrible. And so Aubrey was able to go online and look to see if people were doing any type of workaround or hack for this doll. And so what we ended up doing is we bought doll number 86 with purple hair, because the Sugar Plum version has purple hair. And then they sell the Sugar Plum tutu and everything separately. So those together creates the Sugar Plum Fairy doll without the Swarovski crystals. But
well, this still has crystals, but not as much.
Not as much.
I guess I was mostly disappointed because at Nutcracker, which we go see every year, is one of my absolute favorite things to do.
Yeah.
Ew, and I'm a dancer myself, so like it's just ultimate dream goal is to dance in a Nutcracker.
Yeah.
Sugar Plum Fairy, and since I'm not able to see it this year, it's just so disappointing to me.
Yeah.
Because I love it.
It was very disappointing. Unfortunately, our local theaters are not going to be performing the Nutcracker due to COVID. And so, we needed a win. So we were able to get the doll. So now we have Elizabeth, who's joined Diane, who is another American Girl doll that Corinne has, and Blair. And so the trio together are best friends and sisters, right?
Yeah. It's a sister. It's a whole complicated family thing.
Yes.
Thank God we don't celebrate Thanksgiving that much in the AG universe.
That is so true. Someone had mentioned in the comment section that they like your stop motion video. So Corinne has been producing stop motion videos as well using her American Girl dolls. And I don't show it here on YouTube because I'm not comfortable with all of the COPA regulations and all that with the FTC and whatnot in terms of what's considered kids content and what's not considered kids content. So I've shared it on my private Facebook, and maybe I'll share it someplace else, but we'll see. Millie says the same. Our theater isn't doing any live performances, missing out on our yearly Christmas Carol. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Hey, Deborah. Hello. All right, awesome. So you're going to get back to working on your stop motion project, her next one, and it's nice for everyone to see Elizabeth.
Yeah, she'll be starring in my latest stop motion again in December.
Cool.
Where it's kind of a meet thing.
Yes. So cool, awesome.
Bye, guys.
Bye. So she works very hard on her stop motion. In fact, Corinne taught herself how to create stop motion videos using an app, and she has said it was something she was interested in, and I'm like, well, go for it, go learn it. And she taught herself how to do it by watching YouTube videos, and we downloaded the app, and she's just been going. So kids are very industrious when we just let them do what they do. Okay, so we have got a fun project today, 12 by 12 layout. But before I get started, 2 announcements. Number 1, the Victoria Marie Holiday Online Virtual Crop is going down next weekend. Make sure you check out that information. In fact, if you look in the description box, I posted the link where you can find all the information and how to register. This particular crop is going to be focused on getting ready for holiday scrapbooking. So it can be related to any of the holidays between, now, or maybe I guess a lot of the holiday celebrations have happened between the end of, or the beginning of September going into January. There's, I think, over 27 different holiday and religious observances between the fall and the winter months. It could just be a seasonal thing. It could be whatever it is for you that is holiday, or just scrapbooking for this time of year. Some people like to work on certain projects related to the holidays. Some people may have a little bit more time with having holiday vacation to scrapbook. But the idea is to sort of get prepped and ready so that we have a fun time this holiday season and scrapbooking. So the challenges are mixed between organizational challenges, like getting ready challenges, and then creative challenges with sort of a holiday theme. As with all Victoria Marie online crops, you can make the challenges whatever you want them to fit your scrapbooking style. So don't let it pigeonhole you. The whole idea is for us to relax and hang out. The entire crop is hosted on the Victoria Marie Mighty Network. Full details are available on the Victoria Marie blog. I posted a link in the description. Registration ends on November 14th, which I think is a Saturday. I opened up registration last week. So if you want to come join us, go check out that information and get registered. If you are already a member of the Victoria Marie Mighty Network, all you have to do is log into your Mighty Network account, go to groups, and then you'll see the group for the holiday prep. Okay, you just click on that, and then you can pay for your registration. Once you join once you're in the group, the schedule of events as well as descriptions of the challenges are available to you already. And then on the Victoria Marie blog with information about this, I did post an informational video on how to navigate the site and how to register for the crop. So all of those details are provided for you. Make sure you check it out. The link is in the description. And then I wanted to tell you guys about a product alert, and I posted this on the Victoria Marie blog today as well. Let me know in the comment section, do any of you use a manual die cutting machine like a Sizzix Big Shot, a Gemini, a We Are Memory Keepers Revolution, anything a machine that you use with your metal dies or embossing folders? Let me know if you use that machine in the comment section. So product alert, scrapbook.com, and for all intents and purposes, I do need to say that I am an affiliate with Scrapbook.com. I was a customer before I was an affiliate with them, and I do some projects with them. I buy pretty much a ton of my products from Scrapbook.com. I absolutely love that company. So they just released what's called the Magic Mat. If you're like me and you've been using your die cutting machines and your acrylic mats start bowing or cracking or warping, this Magic Mat was designed so that you use it with one of your acrylic mats The magic mat doesn't warp, it doesn't bend, and it allows you to get a precision cut every time you're running your dies through your machine. So go to the Victoria Marie blog, link is in the description. I just posted about it today. The product released today. So if you're looking for an alternative to your acrylic mats for your manual die cutting machine, this is not an electronic die cutting machine like Silhouette or whatnot. That's not what this is. This is for manual die cutting machines. If you're looking for a solution or an alternative to those acrylic mats, check out the Magic Mat. There is 3 sizes of the Magic Mat, and they also had 2 bundles where you can get the Magic Mat plus their new 6x8 paper pads. But those paper pad, the bundle got sold out. So the other Magic Mats should still be available. Go to the Victoria Marie blog. I posted about it today. So my blog post today talks all about it. So make sure you go. The link is in the description. Check out the Magic Mat. I ordered all 3 sizes today, and I'll be doing a review of the Magic Mat as soon as I get them. So hopefully I'll get it next week, and then I should be able to pop up a review really quickly so you guys can see me working with the Magic Mat. I am so frustrated with replacing my acrylic mats. It seems like every time, and I use my die cutting machine every week. And so I noticed that particularly with my Gemini, the mats were starting to crack and they're starting to bow, which makes it difficult for you to cut with your dies. And so when they announced that they were bringing out this Magic Mat, I'm like, I'm all on it. So I can't wait to share it with you guys. I did want to announce that. It is available on the scrapbook.com website. The information I've shared today on the Victoria Marie blog, so check in the description. There is a link there for you for the Victoria Marie blog. It's the blog post that I posted today. So those are my 2 announcements. Let's go ahead and start making. I think some of you said you use Cuttlebug, Sidekick, some other things. I think the comments are slightly delayed here on my end. Here we go. Use it regularly. Oh, somebody wants a big shot. They're so great. Heather, I need to get a replacement for my Cuttlebug, but because they aren't making the Cuttlebug anymore, the Magic Mat is perfectly timed. It is. And I don't think that the Magic Mat, I think the Magic Mat is too wide for the Cuttlebug, because I think the Cuttlebug is a little bit smaller than some of the standard ones. Bought a lot of acrylic mats when I found them on clearance at Walmart, but this sounds absolutely necessary. Here's my thing. You guys know me. You know I love to enable you. But I only share products that I'm passionate about and that I like. So I cannot, as an affiliate, we got a preview and got to learn about the Magic Mat before it actually went live today. So make sure you guys check that out. If you use a die cutting machine, I think this is a tool that you're going to want to get so that you can stop spending so much money on buying replacement mats, acrylic mats. Alrighty, those are my 2 announcements today. Let's make some stuff. How about a 12 by 12 layout today? That's what I'm working on. I've got 2 4x6 photos. I haven't decided if I'm going to trim the photos down or not, but we'll see. I'm going to start out with kind of walking through what I have envisioned. I think I want to use this pattern paper sort of as a border, and I have about 3 more sheets of this, so I'm not going to cut out the middle of it or anything like that. I have a piece of solid white cardstock, and I have some tags. Now, the products that I'm using are from the Maggie Holmes Marigold collection, which is really super pretty. Lots of flowers and deers and all that stuff. That is, hey Melissa, what's going on? All the stuff that would be typical Maggie Holmes stuff. And then I've got some product from Days of Splendor from Pink Fresh Studio. This came with my Hip Kit Club kit. So with the kit, I want to say this is the October. This is probably the October kit, the scrapbooking kit, and the scrapbook embellishment add-on kit. What I noticed in that kit is that it had a lot of the Maggie Holmes Marigold products in it, and I already have that stuff for my design team work with American Crafts. So I just decided to combine all those things together. So I'm going to be using a little bit of this product today. We're going to see how it goes. I don't have a huge plan for this. I'm really feeling layers and dimension and all those things that I normally do. So we'll see. But I definitely wanted to get this story documented. Now, one of the pattern papers from the Maggie Holmes collection has some of these cut aparts with the tags. And this is particularly useful because then you can get a lot of bang for your buck out of your pattern papers. And I love using my pattern papers this way. So I've noticed over the years that we have a ton of designs out there that you can get, the things that you can cut apart, the 3x4 pocket cards and tags and that type of stuff. So you want to use this to your advantage. So I thought what I would do is sort of layer these tags here at the bottom, maybe with some fibers hanging down, I'm not quite sure. And this is going to serve as an anchor for my photos, like my starting place. You know, I talk a lot about creating an anchor when you're embellishing and creating a layout. You need a starting place, right? And so I'm thinking I'm going to do this, something like this, and do some layering behind the photos. And then I also have some chipboard stickers, which are my jam. I love these 12 by 12 sticker sheets here. And I'm thinking that the title is going to be, I'm going to use this together and then Thankful for You banner. I'm not quite sure yet. There's some houses on here, some more tags, some florals and stuff. I never know what to do with these things like the deer and things like that. It's cutesy and whimsy, but you know, we'll see. Whimsical, but we'll see. I also have some other stickers. This is from Jen Hatfield's, The Avenue. I've got some thickers, some more Pink Fresh Studio little alphas, and then some more thickers. This one's called Lovely. So there's going to be some gold elements with this as well. I want it to be kind of whimsical, kind of soft. So we'll see where we go with this. So first things first, I want to go ahead and get my background set up. So I'm going to move my photos and my tags out the way, and then it would be helpful if I found my paper trimmer. So there we go. Now on the back side is this pattern paper that says Weekend Vibes. So that's cool. This is from the Heidi Swap. Actually, this is not a Maggie Home Sheet. This is from the Heidi Swap Old School Weekend Vibes collection from American Crafts. I'm going to go ahead and trim off the branding strip. And there we go. Now, next up, I have a piece of solid white cardstock. This is from the Park Lane collection from Joann's. I really, really love their cardstock. And I'm going to go ahead and trim this, I think 11 by 11. If I wasn't lazy, I would do some hand stitching. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, goodness. Sneezing there. I would do some hand stitching on the perimeter of this paper because I'm kind of feeling that. But I'm probably not going to do that today. So here is the background, really super simple. And I'm going to have this pattern paper showing around here. Now, if you want to preserve your pattern paper, just cut out the middle of it if you're doing something like this, right? Okay, so next up, I want my tags to come on here. So let me position that to make sure. And this is going to determine whether or not I want to cut my photos down a little bit. I might crop those just a tiny bit. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to crop the photos for sure. Okay, so to do that, what I want to do is use my favorite manual tool for trimming photos. And that's my Simple Stories photo guides. And I think these are still available. Like, I think you can buy them like on scrapbook.com or whatever. So there is a 4x4, a 3x3, a 4x6, and a 3x4. I believe there's also a 2x2, but it's probably stuck somewhere in my drawer. It does come on a ring, so, you know, we don't misplace it. The idea is, if you're somebody who doesn't want to trim their photos down, like, say, resize your photos digitally, if you're doing digital photos, or if you do have a printed photo and you want to resize it in some way, then you can use these guides to help you trim your photos down. So you focus the guide over the image where you want the focal point to be, the attention to be, and then all you have to do is just trim it. Now, I'm going to trim these down to 4x4 so that I have a little bit more breathing room on my layout. And you just trim around this little acrylic block here, acrylic square. And now you've got your trimmed 4x4 photo. And I think that's going to work well. I like trying to get as many photos as I can on a 12x12 spread. I rarely do 2-page layouts anymore because I just don't take a ton of photos to do 2-page layouts anymore. But I do like making my photos smaller so that I can get more on the page, and I can add more really fun, pretty product to the page. So those two photos are trimmed and they're focused on, I took a little bit of that white space off. Now what I want to do is back the photo a little bit with some white cardstock. So let's grab some white cardstock here. And I'm going to need some adhesive, so let me grab that, which is right behind my computer. Just using some plain white cardstock to do this. I could have resized this, but I like showing these manual tools because not everybody wants to use a computer to edit their photos in terms of resizing the photos. And if you're someone who batch prints all your photos, but you want to play with sizes, then using a manual tool like that is awesome. Okay, paper trimmer. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and trim this out. We're going to give this a white border. Love, love, love. Okay, so let's see. Do I have enough white cardstock left for our other 4x4 photo? Yeah. Yes. Let's go ahead and get that done. A little bit of a white border. Of course, I could have probably resized this and print it with a white border, but that's okay. I like having options. Buggy, can you turn the air on for me, please?
Of course.
Thank you. It's getting a little hot in here. You know, just a little bit. The weather in Texas is kind of like wonky. We had is it on?
I do not.
So press the mode until it says cool. So I'm cool, and then drop it down to 75 for me.
Great.
Thank you, my little assistant. I'm sorry, creative coordinator.
Yes. Technically, I'm both.
Yes, you are.
And I don't get paid. We need to talk about that later.
You don't get paid. Hey, you got a house. You got clothes.
And?
Ba, 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 ba. Let's see here. So Carol asked, why trim the white space? The white space typically will feature areas of the photo that I'm not interested in. So whenever I crop down the photo, it helps me to really focus on the subject or the image in my photo without having everything else around it. I put the white border. Now, white space doesn't mean that the space around, like the space around other objects is white. It's just empty space. I mapped the photo because I wanted to stand out if I'm using other pattern papers or other elements behind the photo. I don't want it to get lost. So the matting the photo gives me that point of delineation. That's mainly a design technique. But cutting out the white space or cutting out that extra space around my photo allows me to really focus in on the subject of the photo. So good question. Okie doke. Let's go ahead and get this laid out. Try to get this as center. And you know what? If I wasn't lazy, then I would probably do a hand-stitched border around the white cardstock. So that's an option. I could use my favorite Bow Bunny Stitches stamp. I could do that too to add some stitching around the border. Alrighty. Background done. Next up, let me grab my, let's see, I thought I had a hole punch. Do you have a hole punch over there, Bug? The single hole punch?
That was over there.
I'm not sure if I see it or not.
Sure.
Okay, now what I want to do is grab some of my pattern paper here. And, let's see. The one with this one, I think. Yeah, there we go. Because what I want to do is I want to mat my photos. And I'm going to select, I want to do a little bit like a little, maybe bring in a little bit of yellow. Maybe bring a little bit of blue to add just a little bit of oomph behind these photos. Just a little something, something. More color to this. Let's trim that out. And I'll be peeking at the comments from time to time to answer any of your questions. So if you have any questions about what I'm doing, please let me know. Trim that up. And I want to do a little precision cutting there, so I bring out my tonic trimmer. And then let's put that away. Trying to keep my space neat as I work. Trying is being the operative word here. No problem, Carol. No problem. Love the colors. Thank you. Hand stitching would look great on the edge of the white paper. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Depending on how the elements fall, I might go ahead and do some stitching. But I will post this layout on the Victoria Marie blog so you guys can see it, and on Instagram. I have had, now as I'm kind of doing this, I have had a super, super busy week. I don't know about you guys, but I'm looking forward to doing all kinds of creative things this weekend. I told myself that I'm going to clean a little bit, do a little bit of laundry, but I also want to make some things. So tell me in the comment section, what are you working on this weekend? What creative projects are you working on? And let me know, is anybody taking the, if you're doing December Daily, is anybody taking the Allie Edwards December Daily Product Play 4 class? And are you participating in the Saturday December Daily Prep? Let me know in the comment section. Meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and get my tag situated. I am glad that I went ahead and trimmed down those photos, because now what it does is it gives me an opportunity to do some more embellishing here on this layout, and the photos don't overwhelm. I'm going to shift one up and then one down, and then I'm going to tilt it for some interest. And then I also want to shift my tags too. Really super easy design. If you have tags in your stash that you want to use up, then this might be the design for you. So I'm just alternating the tags. Let me move this up. I want to make sure you guys can see it. So I've got one tag up, one tag down. Now at this point, whenever I'm working on tags, I always have to decide if I'm going to add fibers to them, like ribbons or something like that. It doesn't always look that great to me whenever I do add ribbon, but we'll see. All right, what are you working on? December Daily Product Play. Yeah, absolutely. Need to catch up on my project life and spend a little time at my sewing machine. That sounds like fun. Yes, Leanne, that Bow Bunny stitch stamp is fantastic, and I think it's still available. Let's see, DD prep class tomorrow, Sunday, hoping to get my advent calendar #1 done. Awesome. Probably scrapping this weekend, but I'm going to be off every Friday and Monday until New Year's. That's pretty cool. Want to get a few pages done this weekend. Several completed pages in my album. Doing the DD prep. Awesome. Lots of people doing the December Daily Prep thing this weekend. Okay. I'm going to take just a regular hole punch and just punch out the holes there. And there we go. Part of me is saying, hey, add some twine to these. And then part of me is like, I don't know. When in doubt, try it out. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me grab some twine, which I've actually put in my December Daily bin. I thought I had some thinner twine, black and white twine. Black and white is what I'm going to use for sure. Let me see if I have my other twine somewhere. Aha, here it is. I got it. So I'm thinking my my first thought is I'm going to take the twine and just loop it through the hole like so. And just have the tails hanging down. Just to add a little something something to the tags. Maybe I'll commit to that. I know some people are able to do these designs and it just looks flawless. And then when I do it, I think it looks like crap. So we'll see. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? I had somebody recently, I shared that there's a layout I made for my Patreon that I didn't particularly like. And it's funny when I say I don't like something and everyone's like, oh no, I think it looks great. I think sometimes we're our own worst critic. And sometimes things just don't look great to us. Don't look great to our eye. But I'm also not in the habit either of, I don't redo a lot of scrapbook pages because I just don't have time for that. But every now and then I do. If I'm making something I'm like, I don't really like that, then I'll redo it. Okay, I'm using some twine by American Crafts. Heather says yes to the twine. Heather, because you said so, I'll do it and I'll leave it. Heather has spoken. We're going to do the twine. Okay. We're going to scrapbook by committee today. How about that? Let's see. When in doubt, try it out. That's right, Heather. Cody, that's right. I love the twine too. It's looking good. I'm also trying to challenge myself to use what came in my kit. What I normally like, typically, I like to use what comes in my kits first. Like I subscribe to Felicity Jane and Hip Kit Club kit. So I like to use those products first. And then when it's dwindling, then I add some stuff to it. Alrighty. So now we've got our tags with the twine. Let's see how this is going to go. How do we want this to go? Up and down, and up and down. This is serving as an anchor for my photos. You know, folks, we're going to stick with it. We're just going to go for it because why the heck not? Okay. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Let's go ahead and put... how do I want to do this? I want to add a little bit of adhesive here. Let me bring my photo back. Just trying to get these positioned so they make sense to my eye. And I'm somewhat layering and overlapping the tags a little bit. Again, cut this from a piece of pattern paper from the Maggie Holmes Marigold collection. Okay, so just putting a little bit of adhesive down. Or was this Marigold collection? This might have been the Jen Hatfield. I need to look and see. And I'm slightly alternating the tags so that one is up and then one is down. Now, another cool thing you could do if you want to do this type of design is if you can create journaling on your tags. And so your journaling can go on these little alternating tags too. How would you do that? Create a text box in like Microsoft Word, and then you can cut out a tag around the text. You can type directly onto the tag elements. You can create journaling lines and handwrite on the tag elements. So lots of ways. Let's go ahead and adhere the photos down. And notice I'm just kind of tilting them, and that's for interest. Let's get some foam and pop that one up. Now, full disclosure, I didn't have a full plan for this project today. So a lot of this, you're just kind of seeing me make decisions on the fly. Every now and then, it's good that way. Cody, inked edges, I possibly could. I haven't actually been into ink edges in quite a while. But yes, that is another option. You can definitely ink the edges to make that middle, or to make the pages and the elements stand out. Mickey asks a good question. Now that you're on the American Crafts design team, do you find it harder to find time to use Felicity Jane or Hip Kit Club? Actually, no. I think I find it hard just in general to have time to scrapbook just for my personal projects, not anything related to business or contract work. But what I do find interesting is that American Crafts is one of the vendors that, say, Hip Kit Club uses. And so I tend to get a lot of duplicate product between the two, which can be good depending on the product that I'm being sent from American Crafts or Hip Kit Club. And so I just combine those together and I just have more things I'm going to use. With Felicity Jane, the kit designs are so different. They're a different style. I like being able to kind of switch to that more softer, floral, feminine, I guess that's what the kits have been described as, feel of those kits. And when I'm looking back on my scrapbook projects, I like seeing sort of the differentiation between some other collections that I'm using and Felicity Jane. So it doesn't throw me off creatively, not at all. Okay, folks, I think the twine worked. Heather, I think that that was a good idea. I think the twine worked. I really, really like that. Let's get into the title and some embellishments. I really love this. Now, I've sort of really been into, you know me, I love the story. Love the story, love making sure that I'm documenting the story. But I also really love design. And so I'm thinking with this layout, I might do some hidden journaling that might come up from behind the layout. So we'll see. Let's get this die cut here. And I think I'm going to stick it, well, I'm going to have to. It already stuck to the thing. So it's there. We're going to stick that there. And then I want to put that there. Maybe I have to offset that just a little bit. And then I'm thinking too, the sides here, let's get some floral elements going on. Again, using this 12 by 12 chipboard sheet. I'm going to move my Starbucks cup out the way. By the way, it's Red Cup Day, if you didn't know, if you're a Starbucks fan. Red Cup Day. This year they're doing something different. You have to actually purchase a drink in order to get the free Red Cup. So just FYI.
A drink in a cup.
You have to purchase a holiday drink, a handcrafted holiday drink in order to get the red reusable cup. And I didn't know this. We were in line today, and usually every year I buy the holiday tumbler and that type of thing. And so I was looking around for the red cup, and I'm like, I wonder if maybe they sold out, because that has been the case in previous years where the free tumbler was sold out. And so when we went up there to pay, we bought 5 tumblers today. And so we went up there to pay, and she was putting the reusable red cups. The cashier or the barista was putting the red cups in our bag. And I thought, oh, okay, so it looks like you have to buy something. And so I did confirm that you do have to buy a handcrafted holiday drink in order to get the reusable red cup. So there you go. They do have green ones that you can buy as well. It's a forest green. Yeah, it's a forest green. So I'm taking my chipboard sticker. I'm adding a little bit of powder to the sticky to kind of dull it a little bit, because I want to make sure that I have my florals positioned where I want them to be. So taking advantage of these chipboard stickers, which are super pretty. Trying to decide how I want to position the flowers. Ooh, can I pull this up? Is it going to let me? Oh, it let me pull it up slightly. Well. Oh, I was able to do it. Woohoo! Okay, good. What I want to do, I've decided, is I'm going to pop this up using some foam. I thought it was stuck there forever, but it's not. So we were able to salvage it. So do I want to do this strip? No. Let's get something else. And we're going to pop some foam on this piece. Might need a little one. Trying to preserve that sticky backing there. So that's going to go right here, which will help me resolve the G. It's going to slightly come down over that label here, the banner. So that looks good. All right, so let's do that. So I'm going to take the backing off of my foam. Earlier, I stuck the word down too soon, and I thought it was stuck permanently to my photo, but I was able to peel it up. I'm going to pop it up to give that a little bit of dimension. Okay, now let's work on the florals, which I like that. And there is something about, I know a lot of collections are featuring these vintage typewriters these days, and I really love the look of these typewriters. I like vintage typewriters anyway, but I thought about, it says happy together, so I thought I would put that here, kind of building up some dimension there. I really love that. Okay, so let's go ahead and commit. Let's commit, because I got 15 minutes left, so let's commit. Then after this, I think I'm going to take a nap, because yours truly stayed up super late last night.
Watching Disney decorating.
We did. We were watching Disney Plus, weren't we?
Yes.
And I may have been gorging on election coverage stuff too, so which I probably need to take a break and stop this weekend. But it's like a really bad train wreck. You don't want to turn away, but you do want to turn away, but you can't. So you take a break from it. So I didn't go to bed till probably about 2 or 3. And then when Bree and I were going to sleep, we actually had a meeting with a friend of ours who's an attorney, and she's helping us with our will. And so we start talking. We're talking about some pretty hard decisions that we're going to have to make in terms of guardianship and all these other things. I'm trying to get stuff in place. You know, you should always be prepared for those types of things. And so we start getting into conversations about it and joking around and whatever. And so we both didn't get really good sleep last night. So I think after this, I am going to take a quick nap before I start my create-a-thon of things that I have to make today. Thanks, Barb. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah, Mandalorian. I think it's season 2, right? That's out?
The child.
Yes.
Has taken over the inventory.
I actually haven't seen it yet. Bree has been watching it, but I haven't seen it yet. Okay. Oh, my God. Yes, I'm loving this, guys. I am loving this. All this dimension and whatnot. This is how I roll. Absolutely love this. Okay. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to do hidden journaling at this point, for sure. Let's see if we can bring in some of this beautiful metallic gold puffy sticker situation here. This is from Thickers. It's called Lovely. And then I also have some die cuts and some other stickers from, let's see, this is from Jen Hatfield. Might use a little bit of that. And I've got all of these die cuts that I can use too. This is the type of design with lots of embellishing and dimension and stuff. This is my total jam right here. My total jam. Look at this chair. That's one of the die cuts. Oh my God, that's adorable. Okay. All right, Vicky, let's bring it home. Oops, just dropped some stuff. Let's bring it home, folks. So, I'm going to see what die cuts I have here that I can use. This is the fun part. I usually have this all spread out. Typically, when I'm getting ready to do a layout, I like to spread out all my die cuts and whatnot and see what all I have. There's a photo. I'm going to go through this real quickly to see what I'm going to fill in. This is very fall themed, appropriate for the season, clearly. I want to see how that looks with some of the things that we have going on with this layout. I love this label that says my favorite. I don't know where I want to use that at though. Ooh, that might go there. I did want to use this Let's Get Cozy, but I forgot about that. This is everything. That might go there. We'll see. Now we're just sort of figuring out some stuff. I don't know if I want that there or not. I kind of figure there needs to be something there, but we'll see. I don't know if I want that there or not yet. Happy little moments, thankful. Just trying to see what's all here. Okay, so I did pull out some things that I think I will use. I'm just going to stick that here. Just kind of filling in. At this point, it's all the extras. All of the extras. But you also don't want to go overboard either, right? Like, I don't want to design this to inertia and then I have a bunch of stuff just here, there, and everywhere. Okay, so these die cuts are from Pink Fresh Studio. It's from their Days of Splendor collection. So there's 2 ephemera packs. One has 53 pieces, one has 60 pieces in it. So lots of fun goodies in these packs. And I think I'm leaning towards either adding more florals or greenery, foliage. Let's see here. Lots of options. Like, you get a ton of die cuts. And you know the cool thing about these packs is that you can use them on any project. Scrapbooking, card making. Get them used up. Get you a whole bunch of holiday cards done up with these, and you're good to go. I want to use some of these die cut flowers, but I think I need to make sure that I find some with a color story that fits the layout that I'm trying to do here. Not a lot of pink in that one. I may not need it with these. I may just need to bring in some little foliage maybe. Okay. Let's see. This is kind of a dark green color. Let's switch it out. Let's try something else. Okay, I like that better. So let's add a little bit of green. And then we're going to add some gold. I love all the texture and the layering. And establishing the anchor really helps when you're building out layers. Okay. Loving it. Let me also see. Almost done with this. Almost done. Trying to see if there is another sticker. On this Jen Hatfield sticker sheet, it's 80 stickers. Lots of little animals, like little woodland creatures. Heather, I was just thinking I need another pop of black on here, actually. Mary says, I haven't watched TV since Tuesday. I don't blame you. Anybody watching Hallmark movies?
We're about to?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, let's do a butterfly here. Yes. It's all coming together, my friends. It's been a few days since I've just kind of sat and just played and with the layout. There we go. Adding a little bit more of that dimension. Loving this. Okay, I think I've decided that I'm going to keep this full of joy here. up at the top. I think it gives the layout just a little bit more of a grounding element. And if I like the idea of having like a little flag or a banner up here, whether this one stays on the layout or not, I'm not sure, but I'm just going to put it there for right now. I think it's okay. It definitely goes with the color story for sure. I really think, I'm hoping there's another butterfly somewhere, like a black and white one, because that would be nice down here, wouldn't it? There's a bee on here on the chipboard. Ooh, these are hard to get up sometimes. I think a trick could be you can pull off, not the backing, but somehow pull off the negative space to make it easier to get the die cuts out, or the chipboard pieces out. But these are thick, thick, thick. Okay, I'm going to wrestle with this real quick. Love your style. Thank you so much. Thank you. Joy says, absolutely love Hallmark movies. Me too. My sister and my niece are all over Hallmark movies. I need to get it on a service. I spend way too much time scrapbooking to watch movies.
We love Hallmark.
We do love them.
The good or bad. Sometimes the plot part's the best. Sometimes the acting kind of sucks. But hey, as long as the man and woman get together, get married.
We do love Hallmark. You know what it is though about these movies is that they are so predictable and cheesy, and it's the right amount of cheese and predictability I think that we need. Trying to decide where that's gonna go.
Cheese. I'm talking like 3-layer mac and cheese with breadcrumbs and bacon cheese. That's
So this little bee here I want to add because it has, it's a black and white element. And black and white, I think I mentioned this before in previous lives, black and white is a really great grounding for layouts when you're using a lot of color and you need something to sort of ground the layout a little bit. Now this chipboard is a little bit thick, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my fingernail and I'm going to pull off some of this chipboard. And then I can discard this. And now I've got a chipboard piece that's not as thick and it won't make my page super bulky. I want to put this little guy right here, this little bee. So let's do that. And chipboard doesn't always respond to the this roller adhesive. So I'm going to see if I can actually add some on there. Nope, it's not going to do it. So let's do something else. Let's grab some liquid. Here we go. And I've decided I don't like this. I'm going to take that off. I don't like that. I felt that I needed something up there, but then ultimately I don't like it. So life is too short to keep something on a layout you don't like. I'm going to use some of my Barely Art Precision Craft Glue, which I love. I'm going to stick that there. Ooh, this is so pretty! I'm loving this. I hope you guys scrap lift this page. Scrap lift away. I'm trying to decide if there's anything else I want to add. Oh yes. Let's add a little bit of sparkle with some gold elements. So I'm thinking, I don't need a ton. I just want a little sprig of gold.
It's a new word, guys. Sprig.
Sprig. I want a sprig. A sprig and a tad. How about that?
Maybe a little pinch.
A pinch of gold.
Pinch.
Pinch. Just gonna, let's see, how do I want to do this? I'm gonna try to lift this up a little bit. It's like a little tiny smidge. Ow. Are you okay?
Yeah,
Did you run into that?
Yeah, I ran into the electronic station. My arm hit the corner and...
Corinne's running into stuff in the studio, guys.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, let's just do a slight little rearrangement of something here. Just kind of do that. And then this is going to come like right here, I think. Maybe. Whoops. I just want to add a little bit, a little something, something. Take that die cut off because that was looking heavy. And let's see. We're in the final countdown, my friends. I'm trying to decide if I want to add hearts to this because it is a scrapbook page about me and my baby. Not feeling it. Not feeling it. Let's see. I think I'm pretty much... Oh, you know what? I don't have it here next to me, but I'm thinking I might add a tab because you know I add tabs. You know I love my tabs. But I'm thinking about adding a tab so that I have a place for the date. Okay, I'm going to add this little banner up here on the photo that says favorite, I think. Yeah. That looks okay to me right now. And I think we're going to do a little tab situation here so I can have a place for the date because you guys know that I'm trying to make sure that I add dates. And then here, I think I'm going to do some hidden journaling. And so I'll create a pocket with some like pattern paper or something and then type up the journaling and so that it just kind of pops up from the top of the page. I could also probably add some journaling strips right here if I wanted to. Maybe a little bit of journaling off to the side. But sometimes when you look at a design and you really like it, and you want those products to really show through, you think of some other ways that you can incorporate the journaling as well, right? You make it, remember, you're the boss of your layout, not the other way around. All right, folks, I think with that, we have reached 3 o'clock. I think not bad for a layout in about an hour or so, or probably a little bit less than that, using some products from my Hip Kit Club kit from October, I believe, as well as some things from Maggie Holmes, the Marigold collection. I really like the way that this turned out. Again, the only other thing I think I'm going to add is some journaling. And then maybe a couple of little elements. Maybe a tab, got to add the date. But this one is pretty much 99.9% done. So how about that? All done. Thank you guys for joining me today. I'm so glad that you like it. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Let me go back through the comments real quick. Let's see if there's any questions. Lots of Hallmark movie watchers. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. So glad that you guys enjoyed this today. So next week I'll be back with another project. I stopped working on my my Hot Springs, Arkansas mini album, mainly because I didn't have time. So I think next week I'm going to bring that mini album back, or I might do something related to my December daily, or maybe just another 12 by 12. I haven't decided yet, but it will definitely be another creative project. And I will, once I'm finished with this, I will post a photo of it. You'll see it on my Instagram, and then I think I'll post it to the Victoria Marie blog. I'm really glad that I kept the twine here with the tags, because I think that adds just another really fun element. And then using these really nice chipboard pieces here, not overwhelming it to where it's super bulky, but there is a lot of dimension and layering here. So I really, really, really like the way that this came out. I feel that there might be a little something else I might add, but not much, because I want the focus of the layout to be on these photos. And then of course I'll work on the journaling, but I'll post it and you guys will be able to see it here. All right, folks, don't forget the Victoria Marie online virtual crop. We're going to have pop off next weekend, Friday through Saturday. It's $7.99. You get challenges, giveaways, prizes, live Zoom sessions. I'm teaching 2 classes for this particular crop, so make sure that you check out all the information on the Victoria Marie blog. I posted a link in the description box, and don't forget to check out scrapbook.com's Magic Mat. I posted information on the Victoria Marie blog along with some links as well. They're affiliate links, free for you to use, but certainly I appreciate it. It helps support Victoria Marie Designs. Don't forget to give this live stream a thumbs up because it definitely helps the channel. I appreciate that. And if you haven't already, be sure that you subscribe. When you do, click that tiny little bell. That way YouTube will let you know whenever I post content here on this channel. We'll be back next Friday, same time, same place. Have a fantastic weekend, guys. I hope that you are, especially those of you who are in the States, in the United States and everything that we're dealing with, I hope that you take some time to relax, do something creative for yourself this weekend. Make sure that that you are spending some time doing the things that you love, because you deserve it. I will see you guys next Friday. Have a good weekend.
Bye, guys.
And Chris says bye, guys.